Hello, this is Dominion 6, I'm Battle Mode. Let's continue this game. It's been a little bit of time since I was actually last able to play this, so it's going to try and catch up with where I was. Alright, so I can't remember if I ended the site. No, we had this battle in Hoburgdorf last time, didn't we? I remember now. Okay, so here in Pranda, we are going to be pushing forward now into Debrinthia, I think. This is going to be a good province to get because it's got a decent income. What I want to be doing is actually starting to figure out. I'm going to wind spy here. Look, it would be good to figure out, I think, where to start putting our the forts that we're going to be building. Now, this would be a good position for a fort, just strategically. That wouldn't be a terrible place for a fort either. But I think, yeah, we're going to get one on here, Dragonport, because this is just a really, really nice position. It doesn't have a lot of resources. That's the only problem with that one, but it will bring resources in from the resources, from the resource positions around. Yeah, okay. Then we could put one there, Labyrintha, and then that would mean, yeah, Lapintha, and then we could have one in Debruthia here. Yeah, and this would be a better fort here than Paranda anyway. I think what we're going to do is, I'm still hoping I'm hoping that this disease gets cured. I don't know if it's worth. I don't know if he is worth hanging on to for the extra turn, just because we've got a whole bunch of illnesses. So the chances, yeah, look, there's a bunch of them who are diseased, and the whole, the chances of actually getting him healed pretty low, unless we keep him in the province with our bishop of the sacred shroud. I might actually do that. Maybe what we do is we get these two here, and they can site search. Yeah, I think site searching would be a good plan, and then we get the rest of them moving into this battle. Let me just remind myself of my battle plan. Okay, we didn't have much of a battle plan here. We probably want to put these guys on conservative gem use, just because they could cast Light of the Northern Star. No, that's not the one. Get what it's called now. Where are we? Power of the Spheres. They could use Power of the Spheres, then get up to level 2 and then cast Phoenix Power, basically. I think that would take you up to level 3. I think it does. Yeah, I think that would take you up to 5-3. Then you'd be 2 astral. I need to check my facts there. I think that's the case. I think that Phoenix Power and Power of the Spheres stack. Although that sounds like the sort of thing Illwinter would probably try and avoid. Anyway, I forget now. Either way, we're going to move in. We've got Marverni slingers and these Aminbate bare-chested warriors. Those guys have got the tattoos. I think we're going to put the Triarii on the front line again. Again, we'll just come out with a pretty similar strategy. Yeah, we'll get these guys searching. I think at least try and get see if we can find any death sites here. Okay. What else have we got to do? We've got more searching to do. Have these guys site searching, I think. Yeah, we need the astral. There's no point in her doing it. Let's get her moving up this way. We've got both the laboratory. We've got a laboratory up here. Now we want to put up a... Where are we? Omamo. I think I want him to move. Let's see if we can get him catching up with the rest of the force, because we want some cavalry in this group. We don't have any cavalry in this army. In that case, Avernus here, I think we're going to construct... Hold on. We got a temple and the laboratory. Sorry, I was missing that. Okay. In that case, let's continue Avernus moving. We want him to keep up with that main force. We could put a palisade up here. Yeah, this would be a good place to put a palisade up there. It's got really good income, and it would get even more income. The resources aren't great, but there are a reasonable amount of resources to draw in from these two provinces here. And if we could get into the water, that would be even better. Now, I'm hoping to still get a Flamen with the water path, but the chances of getting them are kind of low. I mean, it's 1/5 basically, 1/5 of the guys that you're going to be getting, and that's you're subject to the laws or the gods of RNG, so to speak. In that case, we can actually start getting more Flamen up here, and that's not going to be a terrible idea, I don't think. Yeah, just while we will eventually build a fort here, I think. 491 treasury. Let's just have this guy on research. We do want to get some. We want to get a decent amount of research in now, I think, for this game. We're only on 121 research, and we're on turn 28. It's pretty poor. It's pretty poor. We've got too many people site searching and not enough researching, I'd say. That's probably the issue. Now, I've got a lot. My gem income's pretty good. I really want more death gems, though. That's the main one that we got to do. I think in this case, we want to be trying to get more of the Augur Elders. I think I talked myself out of it last time, but I do need to start getting more Augur Elders. The problem is they just take longer to come out. That's the only issue with them. These crystal sorcerers are quite expensive, but I do like the path access. I think I'm going to get some more of these Pegasi now as well. Okay, Scipio. Let's just have him on auto site search. I'm just going to try and put some of them on auto site search now, so we can. Perhaps we can just skip a little bit of the excessive site searching. We're just going to have Decimus here researching. Now, let's take a look at this force. All right, we can actually upgrade. Sorry, we can replenish some of our troops here. Got Hestatus. These are the Hestatus. Got some Triarii, Pinkpays, and we got the long-suffering Leves. Now, Conicus here, he's going to... Yeah, we still got some extra troops in. Also brought in an Equitate, who are currently led by this guy here, Katiatos. Now, they would be better off being led, actually, by him. I think... Oh, no, he's only got 125, so he's basically the same. I think I'll actually keep those together, because sometimes you do need a fast-moving unit. And it helps to and it helps have fast moving troops. Okay, we're going to be moving on towards Marverni. I don't know if we need all of these guys going. It would be good to start thinking about getting a. This is going to be a. Hang on, we're a bit too close to Barter. Yeah, I think we don't actually. I think sorry, Barra. I think we'll have. Yeah, that would be our next fort. I think. Let's continue on to Marverni. I don't know if this army is going to be strong enough to defeat the troops at Marverni. We do have a whole bunch of mages with this force, provided we can defend them fairly well. Have we got another... Ah, look, Maximus here. Get that guy site searching. He's just... Yeah, he's just going to be giving an extra fire site. We did find a magma pit there. There's a chance that we might get another one. These ones... Augustus, Mucius, and Ea... Let's get these moving down to join this main force. Okay. Now, Arnius. He's fire 2, death 3. Having a death 3 mage is really good. Let's get him. Yeah, let's get him moving to Bara at least. Okay, just make sure that we've got. I'm actually going to put some decent province defense on the provinces around Muspelheim. We want to discourage Muspelheim from attacking us, actually. Okay, we're in the summer. Nice. I did build these. I got these guys. Where are they? Yeah, I actually went for these guys, the Lizard Auxiliaries. They're not quite as bad now as they were. Cold-blooded is way less punishing than it used to be. It's still significant. In a long battle, you don't want extra fatigue. That's a problem. But it's not the they were really, really bad before. Cold-blooded units once Illwinter came out, or one of these events like this one here, where even in the summer you've got cold. It's just brutal, man. Like if you're playing Statist or something, unless you really transitioned into the undead like later in the game, it was so hard. Anyway, let's end the turn here. Remus the Scout can sit on his arse. You get a month off, sir. Where you'll be no doubt finding him frequenting the local taverns. Research and enchantment is complete. Okay, we're rising up enchantment. The reason being is because I want access to Skelly Spam. The bishop found a magic site. We found the Marble Temple. Let's look at this one. These are kind of rare. Enables recruit of a high priest. Now this is really, really nice. Okay, if you get it when you've not got priests. Not a bad little leader. I mean, it's kind of expensive. 68 gold for a sacred unit. However, he's sacred too. You know, we're all right because we're actually Ermor is an incredibly good nation with regards to you know, your high level priests. Okay, just because the Augur Elder has found a sign Pranda. Okay, so he found a smolder stone as well. So that's more fire gems. We've got loads of fire gems, by the way. We want to start using them. We've got a decent amount of treasury as well. So alchemizing we don't need to do. However, you know, we've got plenty of gold, I'd say. I think, but we want to be starting to you know, get some of the probably, yeah. The one problem with Ermor, I'd say, is these old guys, right? They're also your best death mages. So it's a bit of a problem that you're kind of, you know, you really want to be using them for death stuff. Assuming that you're going down the death path, right? You know, if we're playing kind of thematically, we should. But also, they're your best fire mages as well. And if we just go to, let's go to cast ritual spell. Oh, we haven't actually got any. Have we not gone into conjuration yet? Okay, yeah. So why can't you do fire ants then? What? Hang on a minute. Oh, you need nature. I'm sorry. I'm just being blind. So yeah, you also need a nature path there. I knew that there wouldn't be a bug. It was me missing something. I just couldn't figure out what it was. So yeah, next I think we need to be in conjuration level 4. Then we can start doing stuff like this. This is a oh no, that's not a combat spell. Yeah, that's a combat spell. It's this one here. Fire drakes, flame jellies. These things, these are a good use for your fire gems. A little bit later on, there's some other stuff you can do. Where do you get the 4? Oh, it's here. You get the, yeah, summer lions. This is another nice one as well. These are really good. These are an ethereal lion, basically. They're stronger in summer. So you start getting these elemental lions, basically, that are ethereal. Excuse me. And having ethereal units, you know, especially ones like big things like lions, is pretty cool. Let's carry on with the with what we're looking for. Lucius the Flamen has found 2 magic sites. We found a glen of verdant greenery and a grove of fertility. That's 2 nature sites for a total of 2 extra nature gems. This is really good. This is This is going to get us into nature now. Like once you start getting a decent amount of gems, we can start doing stuff with that. We'll never be able to get very high in nature, I don't think. We might be able to find a way of. Yeah, we don't have high nature or earth magic. I might be able to, through path boosting, figure out a way to be able to summon one of the later game summonable characters that can kind of break us further into this stuff. I don't know whether we'll need to, really. I'd like some water stuff so we can get into the water, though. That would be pretty cool if we could get there. Maybe you can go into it through death, I think. Like Cocythiads, or there's something anyway. There's something, I think, that where you can summon with death that you can that gets you into water, or it might be the other way around. Anyway, try not to show my ignorance too much. Okay, that was all the site searches that were successful. I lost a couple of crippled units there. A couple of those old Triarii probably died. There's a battle in Debrinthia. Let's have a look at this battle. Now, this is us attacking into Marverni again. In the cold. Very, very cold. Just province defense. It looks like that force is still just flying, you know, it's still moving ahead of us and just trying to avoid this big Ermor army. They obviously don't want to fight us. Marverni have obviously got a bit of an issue that they're trying to deal with. Either that or they're just playing smart and they realise that they can't beat a big Ermor army like this. Okay, here we go. Look, Triarii coming in at on the front line. Triarii are just going to mince these guys. Even though they're not very strong, it doesn't matter. They can still mince them. There we go. Okay. We lost the Hestatus. And that was it. There was a battle in Eknefale. This is also fighting against Marverni. Okay, there's a little bit more of a they got some light cavalry coming in. Yeah, okay. I actually scripted these. Oh, look at that! Lightning bolt came down, zapped that cataphract straight off the horse. Was that the commander? No, these are heavy cav. Oh no, these are cataphracts. So, oops, trying to do it too quickly. fireball missed there, unfortunately. These cataphracts have got into our archers, so that's unfortunate. But they're only a small force. There we go. Now the levies are doing their job. Now hopefully we don't kill too many of our own troops with the fireballs here. There go a few. Yeah. We're always going to get a few friendly fire. Probably should script them not to cast that spell anymore. It's okay if you've got an accurate caster. Oh, it's just so painful watching it come down and delete a whole line of your own troops. Stop it. Yeah, so we lost like 15 levies. Most of those were from for killing our own troops. Okay, looks like the archers probably ran there. All right. Unexpected event. Children are disappearing in the night. So we got a magic event there. And then we've got the Palisades in Faircliff actually went up. Let's just see if we can still recruit here. Yeah, we can still recruit. So that's okay. We've still got enough resources just to recruit the flymen like we wanted. All right. So yeah, I think it was Draken was a bit worried about that. It was a valid thing to be concerned about. Maybe I think if we upgrade Faircliff, I think you'd probably find that the ability to recruit here would probably go because you'd lose that last resource. But I don't really care about that. I've got other places that I can get flymen up now. Okay, that is it. So let's see what we can do about moving this turn. Oh, by the way, we do want to put some province defense up in some of these provinces. Oh, look, I think Marverni's actually expanded quite far. Now, hold on a minute. We got Turnanog here. Probably don't want to be at war with Turnanog unless we need to. We've got 1,134 in the treasury. That's probably a good time. That's probably a good amount of money to actually put up a fort. Now, I might wait with Dragonport for a little while and put one up here in Debrintha instead. Let's move further into Marverni. Now, did we actually cure any battle afflictions? Yeah, we did cure 4, but we didn't cure his battle affliction. Now, are there troops here? No. So maybe you can't cure the disease from the old... somebody said that you can't cure them from old age. I wasn't sure about that. I thought you could, but maybe you can't. Maybe you need the Undying Bless, as they were saying, and then that enables you to cure the disease. I was sure you could cure the disease. I didn't realise that you couldn't. Anyway, let's continue. We're going to bring these guys into this. We'll catch them up, I think. Benlius here is just continuing on the auto search 2. By the way, I am going to unscript Fireball. Where do we go next, do you reckon? Do we go into Marverni? Doesn't look like they've got many troops there at all. I think we do. Let's just move into Marverni there. We've still got a decent amount of troops. I think now we are going to put the Triarii on the front line. We'll keep the levies on the front. Principes, yeah, well, the rest of it is going to be about how it was. By the way, I just want to watch this battle just quickly again, see what the cavalry were doing, because that was something I missed. Did the cavalry get caught actually into combat? Okay, those cavalry went for the enemy cavalry. Yeah, so the cavalry actually got caught up in the combat there. Yeah, we're going to have a fair amount of troops here to fight. There's going to be a decent, there's going to be a decent amount of province defense, at least 25. They might have upgraded it, but I think we want to go straight on to Marverni now. If we can sit on their capital, they're going to be in big trouble. Looks like Machaca are kind of in the way between us and Niflheim here, or Muspelheim. Okay. I think we want these guys both coming down to Marverni. They want to be in the siege of Marverni. We're going to continue creating more Augur Elders. Getting more Augurs up, standard Augurs. Let's move just one more of those down. Yeah, I think we'll do that. This is a nice magic site here at Coppercliff. This Coppercliff. Yeah, I'm going to continue with the crystal sorcerers. I like those. They're good for the air magic stuff. I feel like we should probably be getting out some of the sacred, some of the cap only stuff here. But maybe I'll switch to the augurs. What's our magic research like? 140. It's still pretty low. Still pretty low. I'd like enchantment 5. It's going to take a while to come out though. Yeah, I think we are going to go with the augurs just a little bit longer and just try to get more of those up quickly. He's coming out next turn. Yeah, we don't have enough forts. That's the main problem we've got here. Let's continue with the augurs building up here. And yeah, do I get a? I think here is going to be the place to get a fort next. So let's just get ourselves a cheap commander. Guys are kind of moving down to catch up. Okay. We'll have him on auto site search as well. We're going to have him moving into Belagor. All right. Yeah. I'm just wondering, do we increase the size of this to increase our commander points? At the risk of losing the Flamen and the the Pontifex here, I think so. I think I'd rather have the extra. Resources here, the extra commander point for quicker mage production. That said, these guys can do research too, and they're cheap. 74. Let's leave it. Actually, I won't bother upgrading it. Let's get her moving back. We'll just leave that as a fort. That's fine. At least we've got some decent resources. We can start bringing more troops out. I think I'm just going to get some equitates out here. And we'll have those producing equitates. Yeah. Yeah, well, we'll have those producing equitates, and then they can quickly move to reinforce other troops. I've got a couple of these random commanders here. Yeah, let's move. We'll move Finfag. In fact, I'll leave him there. He's from that kind of around that area. He might fight better in his own province. We'll send Stanibor out, and we'll bring him down to Bara. We're probably going to need him at some point for ferrying troops. We are actually still building troops here. Look. Okay, Patrona. I think I'll bring her down to the siege of Marverni when that comes up. I have Tarkon here doing the same. We're site searching. I really want death gems. I want to find some death sites. I've kind of screwed my own research doing that, but death sites are really important. Early age Ermor, unless you really focus on it and you get lucky with the sites, you're never going to be a really strong death power. Okay, there's a battle in Marverni. Let's have a go. Let's have a look at what happened here. What have they got? Not much, just their PD. Look. We can get to watch us blast a few of our own troops again. It's always fun. There we go. Look at this. Now the fireballs are on target. This is exactly what we want. Actually, having the levies on that side, tying them up while those fireballs come in and hit them, that wasn't a terrible idea. Look. Okay, we did kill a few of our own troops there. If only they'd stop firing after the first few salvos. I think the problem is that once they're set to do that, the game quite likes going, oh, you like fireballs? I give you fireballs. Oh, ignite arrows went off too. All right. We lost 12 levies. Okay, the levies have done their job. We can actually replenish them, no problemo. Now we are damaging the fort in Marverni. It's going to take a while. Human-sized troops aren't the best at sieging. Ermor attacking Marverni in Halimaya. So let's just see what we got here. Okay. We can see some the Triarii on the front line, hopefully doing some damage. Okay, they actually ran before the Triarii mostly actually got into combat. The light infantry will put up a better show for themselves, probably. Oh, look at that. There we go. All right. No casualties there at all. Great job. Oh, we lost the lab in a fire at Beligor. Okay, that'll kick in when you're starting to win, stuff like that. I don't mind things like that. You know, just keeps you on your toes a little bit. So Beligor, we've got to build that back straight away. Now, fortunately, we've got quite a lot of money. Now, none of these guys will be able to do much here this turn. I want to keep them here though. So let's just keep those. Keep those there. I was like, oh, I could move them, but by the time there's no point in moving them because I actually need troops in Beligor. I want to defend that if it gets attacked. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Dirk here, or Dirk. Dirk is going to build a fortress. So a palisades, sorry. So we're going to palisades up here at Debrinthia. That's going to defend this kind of back route into Ermor and the lands that we've taken. These are nice lands. I don't want to lose them. So we'll get a fort up there, just in case we get attacked by either Marverni in this end. More likely, it's going to be Turnanog. And Turnanog can, you know, do a number on us. They're going to be quite elves, quite difficult for humans to deal with, I'd say. Although we do have slingers, so we could basically spam out slingers. Oh, somebody said, by the way, if you really want to play like the Romans, you need to make more slingers. So that's probably something I should be focusing on. I think we've got enough. Yeah, I want to replenish my levies here now. So we're going to get a bunch of levies out. Yeah, we're going to get another Augur Elder here. Let's get him. And he got 3 death gems still. Let's get I want to get him actually site searching out here. Let's get this guy site searching here. Have Maximus moving out this way to site search. Once they've site searched, got to be a bit careful site searching with these dudes. I want to actually move them in. I think site searching is a little bit risky here. Yeah, a little bit risky. They might move in this way. I think what I'm going to do is... Let's get rid of these sacred... we'll stop the sacred production with the sacred cav just for 1 round. And I'm going to put up a bunch of PD here. Let's put a decent size... That's a bit much. 25 might do it. Put a 26 PD here. Yeah, that will protect any troops that are moving in to reinforce this battle in Marverni. I think, likely enough, these guys probably aren't going to go this way. They've got noble warriors, clockwork horrors. They might kill this PD, actually. Let's get these guys site searching, and in the meantime, we'll script them to fight. We'll put them in the back line. Now, spells. They don't have a whole lot of spells, but they can do some stuff. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of stuff they can do. So I've actually got the mod on, so they're less likely to cast buffs. So, okay, Eagle Eye's personal bark skin, and then they're just going to basically fire out, you know, things like webs, all this sort of stuff. That wouldn't work well on clockwork horrors, but that's not a. I mean, firing webs isn't a bad idea. There's no Eagle Eyes equivalent here, but Fire Shield will work. And then they can do Magma Bolts. Man, that's a nice spell. Magma Bolts is really good. Does a lot of damage. 25 magic blunt damage. Then it does burning of area of effect. It'll set them on fire as well. So you just hit them with a big Magma Bolt. Pretty cool. That's like one of the... There are some really, really nice little spells that you get as a cross path when you have certain cross paths. Okay. Twist Fate. True Shot. Yeah, I should be casting True Shot on anyone who's casting Lightning Bolt. They won't be able to do Lightning, I don't think. No, because they're not in a communion. Starfire's probably about as good as they're going to get, maybe. I'd say so. put some protection stuff up, and then Starfires is going to be it. Okay. A little bit of mage support. I don't know if that's going to defend. Oh, they've got a crusher as well. Let's see what happens here. We might find, I think... Yeah, okay, they're just doing communion still. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the lightning bolt does cost quite a lot. I think what we're going to do is here, we're actually going to go with true shot first on the lightning bolts. Somebody suggested that, by the way, in the comments. Forget who you are, but thank you. That's a really good suggestion. So we go with true shot. And I don't think there's an equivalent for these guys here. No. There's no equivalent for the fire mages. But at least for the lightning bolts, we can get more accurate lightning bolts. Lightning bolts pretty accurate anyway, if I remember right. Okay, Hellemir. Yeah, we're just going to keep moving into Marverni. Fortunately, we can get across this river this turn because we are in early fall, and we've still got this cold. Really, really cold. And this cold dominion is really, really cold. Very, very cold dominion. What the hell am I talking about? Let's get... Okay. Ah, he did get cured. So Kinkius did get... Sinceus did get cured. Okay. There we go. So you can cure it. I thought you could. That's why, right? That's why having old age troops on... Old age commanders and old age troops on any nation that... You know, one of the rare nations that you get with healers, really not that big a deal. It's much less... Like, old age is just much less damaging, really, or much more bearable, I should say. I think we're going to move these guys into... I might just move... Let's keep Avernus here. I'll have him site searching this turn. See if we can find any holy sites. Yeah, this place we actually got... Get a high priest up, look, with a temple. That's pretty cool. You want to get rapid. I mean, what we could do is we're in a strong position to be able to win the game by Dominion pushing, potentially. So we could just get loads and loads of mages out, loads of priests out and do that. Just make sure everybody else is just doing what they need to be doing. These guys aren't going to be able to do anything this turn. Let's have her waiting. Okay, we'll get these troops moving out this way. I think Muspelheim are going to be a bit of a problem later in the game. Right, folks, I'm going to end the episode here. What I'll do is I'll roll the turn on next time, and I will catch you in the next episode. Take care.